The Watchmen is often considered one of the greatest comics of all time, at least if you're CBR. But it's safe to say that the Watchmen is definitely a memorable group of characters, and thus fans of both Watchmen and LEGO have been hoping for minifigures of this popular license. Unfortunately, LEGO probably won't give us minifigures of the Watchmen due to the adult nature of the comic and how political the series can get. So I challenged myself to make purist custom minifigures of the Watchmen. Why purist minifigures? One, because I have the artistic skills of my cat after getting a whiff of catnip. And second, I wanted to make it easy for you to build these characters for yourself. So let's go over the minifigure parts you'll need, starting with Dr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan is really simple, as I just used the Electro minifigure that was released in 2014, but I did swap out his hands and the hip piece. Next is Osmandius. For the torso, I used Killer Moth's torso from that Mighty Micro set we got years ago. Then I used a Chima armor piece to cover up the bug symbol. For the legs, I used Batgirl's legs from the LEGO Batman movie theme, though I should mention that it's not accurate as his pants should be yellow and his shoes should be purple. But I honestly think it looks better this way. If you're wanting a more accurate version, then I suggest throwing on some plain yellow legs onto this figure. The headpiece is Luke Skywalker's from the most recent Star Wars sets, and the hairpiece is Captain America's, but again, this is inaccurate as his hair should be a lighter yellow. So if you have the option, I suggest swapping out the hairpiece for a more accurate color. Next is Silk Spectre. For the torso, I used Wolverine's torso from the helicopter set, and the legs are a pair of firefighter legs from the most recent city sets. Though I did swap out the hip piece, and the head is just Jyn Erso's head from the 2017 Star Wars wave. Let's move on to Night Owl, which is probably my least favorite figure in this lineup, as he doesn't look very good. I don't have a brown cape, so I'd recommend swapping out the gray cape for a brown cape if you have the option. I couldn't find a plain light bluish gray torso, so I went for the closest option I had, which was the Stormtrooper torso. His head is Doc Ock from the most recent Spider-Man sets, and the cowl piece is Man-Bats from the 2013 Batman wave. Now let's talk about the comedian, who is probably the simplest figure in this lineup. The torso is a simple Death Star gunner torso, and the arms are swapped out, and the legs are Death Trooper legs. The head is a simple Rebel print, and the hairpiece is Doc Ock's. Finally, we have Rorschach. This one I'm okay with, I just wish the face was a bit more accurate. As far as parts, I used Zebra Man's head from the LEGO Batman movie wave, Han Solo's torso from the Hoth sets, plain dark bluish gray legs, and a reddish brown cowboy hat. And that's all of the figures. I'm pretty happy with most of them, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!